Bum-ba-da-dum. Howdy, y'all. Banjo Ben here with banjobenclark.com. Merry Christmas to y'all. We've got a great Christmas lesson coming up. Before you listen to it, I just want to give you a little heads up. This is a build-a-break lesson. I love these because we start with the basic melody and we're going to build into a more robust break. So the first solo is just basic melody. And this is great because anybody that's learning guitar, yes, even you, if you wanted to pick up guitar and learn a Christmas song for your family or for your church this season, you can do this, I promise you. And then we'll take that basic melody, and for those of you who want to push on, maybe you intermediate players, we're going to play a really nice intermediate solo. I have it accompanied by guitar and mandolin rhythm with what you're about to hear, but it also works wonderfully as just a solo guitar piece. So keep that in mind, and then we'll learn it. Okay, let's get to learning. Now, a couple things about this song before we dive in. One is it's in the key of E minor. It switches to a G major, which is the relative major, and that's that really happy, uplifting feeling that we get when it goes into the chorus, and we'll talk about that. But it starts out with that dreary, mysterious, dissonant sound in the verse that's in the key of E minor. But what's great is that that's a wonderful singing key. In fact, I got this melody right out of the hymnal, and it's in E minor. So it works good for singing with groups, accompanying other people or yourself. Number two, it's a waltz. So we've got 3 beats per measure versus the normal 4 that we might be used to. So we'll keep that in mind too. Let's learn this basic melody, and then we'll get into the intermediate solo later on. Okay, E minor. Can you make an E minor chord? You know, you really don't even have to play this solo. Not the basic solo, but that's the sound that we get behind this basic melody. And we're going to start there on that open second string. And you notice that I have your words beneath each one of the notes. I just think that helps us keep up with where we're at. And as far as pick strokes go, you can use downstrokes for every single one of these notes. It's going nice and slow. We'll even play it slower than that. But as you can see, we don't have to get into alternate pick strokes unless you want to. The other thing is, it's a waltz, right? So we have 3 beats per measure. So we need to kind of identify what the timing and the sound and the rhythm sounds like. So look at that first measure there. You'll see the very first note for the word we. That's a half note. It's going to get 2 beats of that 3-beat measure. And the reason why we can tell that it's a half note is the stem is broken. It doesn't come all the way up to the note. So as we play that, we count to 2. 1, 2, and then on 3, we're going to play the 2nd fret of the string right above that, the 3rd string, for 1 beat. And that's for the word 3. So the first measure just sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to lift that and do the same type of rhythm and the same fret. The next time, just a string up. 1, 2, 3. Now, you might have played that with your middle finger like I did. I encourage you, play with your index finger, because for orient R, we're going to need to reach all the way up to this 4th fret, and we can do that with our ring finger. Now, you can keep that 4th fret down, and it will increase the mysterious dissonance. Or you can lift it to not get as much of that tension. I kind of like to leave it down, but the whole first line sounds like this. 1, last note there, that gets the full measure, right? All 3 beats. Okay, anybody can learn that. It might take you a little while to get your fingers used to where they want to go, but it's understandable, it's comprehensible. And the good thing is, it repeats it. So the next line is the exact same thing. Guess we traverse so far. Now, it doesn't get any more difficult, but the notes do change. Measure 11, we're going to start on this open G string. And we have the same type of rhythm, right? A whole bunch of half notes followed by a quarter note. 1, 2, 3, second fret, 2, 2, 3, open for second string, 1, 2, 3, and then right down the scale, 1, 2, 3, the whole line. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now you might want to shift in the next line to using your index finger for the second fret, because we are going to have to reach that 4th fret again, so we're kind of thinking ahead, right? It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the last measure here is that transition into the happy part of the song. So we go back to that 4th fret. 1, 2, 3. This whole line. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then the chorus actually gets easier to play. Let's take a look at that. We're just going to play a bunch of open notes, aren't we? The only string that we're going to fret in this whole line is that 4th string, and we'll do it on the 2nd fret. Nothing's different about the rhythm, so the whole line sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we'll repeat that again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have a bit of repeating from the verse. It's a little different at the end, but a lot of the same. So measure 27 sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Cool. And then we have some more repeating to finish it out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so it's not a difficult one to play. It's one that's manageable even if you're just picking up the guitar. You just have to get used to hitting the same strings with this hand that you're fretting with this hand. But if you didn't have to work at it a little bit, it wouldn't be worth it, okay? Now, if you want the tab for this, I have the tab over at the website. There's a link around here if you're watching somewhere else besides the website. You can come over there and download that, see the rest of the lesson. We're about to play all the way through this slowly, all in one take. So that'll be helpful for you. Also have MP3 jam tracks. And so come on over, banjobenclark.com, join as a Gold Pick member. Have access not only to this lesson, but hundreds of other ones. If you're watching already on the site, just scroll down, click the next video segment where we'll play through it slowly together.